kernels in my teeth.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, we're actually here. Once it goes live.
Hi, Groundhog. Can I
see us?
see? Can I see the people that are on
you
here?
guys.
Just give it a second. It'll pop up eventually. Maybe. Maybe.
30 seconds live, 5 people are tuned in, 2 likes.
You can't see us.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Here we are.
we're here.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? The delay is real.
Yeah, it is.
The delay is real. Oh, you did get the logo up there.
Yeah.
That looks good. Cool.
So, first off, sorry for not showing up Wednesday. It was
It was a
like-
cumulative effort.
it was 20 minutes. It was like 20 minutes later, and I realized what time it was. Like I'm running down the hallway. Nate's talking to Libby, and I interrupt him. I'm like, "We forgot to live," and then we're like, "Oops."
I'm going to
So-
sit solidly in the camp that you had us in a meeting from like 8 till.
We had a
till
meeting all
10:30.
morning. We did like a staff meeting, planning meeting all morning long, and then it was just catch-up time after that.
Yeah. So I'm
It
gonna
was
blame you.
crazy. So yeah.
Flip my mic on the outside. Okay.
Yeah, let us know. I guess make sure you guys can hear us. Let us know if you can hear us. We're using mics this time. I thought we'd see if we can get some better audio.
Magnetized.
I don't see why you won't be able to, but what is that?
Oh, we got hearts. I don't have no. D92 Will OG. Cool.
So we'll see how this goes. I did open up this video to everybody.
Roger
So-
says he can. Oh,
Okay,
Tib
good.
said it sounds good, but
Looks
looks
better.
better. You're full of crap, Tib.
So we'll see. We'll see who shows up. Normally we just do an invite just to insiders,
We're already at 15 viewers, which
but
is
I left the link open to everybody. So if you're on YouTube and you follow us, you'll see our live. So hopefully it gets more people. So if you are not an insider and you're watching this, go join our Insiders Club. We have a few things special. This is normally one of them. We do a inside live where we kind of talk about some new products that we're working on, some new releases, chat about silly things sometimes, wear silly glasses. Today we're actually drinking.
I feel very judged.
drinking some whiskey.
You asked for this.
Did I?
You did. You walked into my office.
I think the words were, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if
No.
you wore these?"
You said, Tib can back me up. You said, I want you to wear these glasses today.
I think it was, "Wouldn't
Nope.
it be funny if
Nope.
you wore these for the live?"
No, I'm pretty sure you asked for it.
And Nate was like, "I'll do it." So that's
I'll
actually
do
how it
anything
went.
for love. Yeah, so we're drinking, what did you call this stuff?
Hoot and Young. It's so
Jack
good. It's a
Carr's Warrior Proof.
Yeah, it's a Jack Carr edition, Hoot and Young, 16 year. It's actually really good.
Mike, can they see that?
Ish.
Ish. Bring closer.
What's the proof on that?
I didn't look. Focus.
It's dangerous.
What is the proof on
Let's
that?
see. Tis 125 proof.
Whew.
It's stiff.
Well, I've got it in coffee, so I'm getting hit
Yeah,
with
Mike's
caffeine.
got an ice cube the size of his head in his glass.
I've got coffee.
I'm going neat, baby.
I need
I like it neat.
to wake up, so
Yeah, this will wake you up. 125 proof neat. That wakes you up.
that'll do something. Want to start with this? Let's start with that.
Let's start with that.
Yeah, let's start with that.
I would love to show you everything with this, but as soon as you show a firearm on YouTube live, it immediately shuts it down. So if you can imagine, use your imagination to see a Zev, Glock, like a 19 clone Zev with the same Cerakote on it.
Yeah, get
Let me
close.
Get it closer. See, so we have it's like a duck camo. I'm a huge duck camo fan. So we did a tray, a tack trap. You see that, Nate? A NeoMag.
Get a little bit closer. There's a glare on it. Mike, if you want to drive.
Oh, Mike's got it.
Yeah, Michael drive. So we did the tack trap EDC in the duck camo. Mike's trying real hard.
It's so close.
We did the NeoMag bracket in the same duck camo, and then the tray itself, the outside edge and the top edge is all in the duck camo with a Crazy Horse that's our dark brown leather insert. The Cerakote was done by our friend Billy. Oh, did Riggs just let one go?
The dog just farted.
Well, that's fun.
Oh.
It's like rotten eggs. Can you get him out of here?
Ooh.
I don't want to be smelling rotten eggs the whole time. He's a good boy, but oh,
Rigby.
air that puppy out. Oh my God. But our friend Billy at Make Ready Firearms did the Cerakote job for us, and then he did the Zev.
Yeah.
Which again we can't show because
We posted pictures and stuff on our social media.
yeah.
About
He did a Cerakote and stippling. He did what did he do? So he did like a grip reduction,
it. Yeah, grip.
beaver tail reduction. He did some enhanced grooves on the well, whatever it's called, the undercut, and
then the Cerakote job, which this
Cerakote job is so
the
clean.
Cerakote is 5 colors. He said it
Yeah.
took him forever.
yeah.
It's
He
5
actually, I don't remember if it was the tray
And
or
he
the gun.
Yeah, he redid something.
He actually blasted it and redid it because he wasn't happy with how it turned out. So all that to say, if you guys need any work done, Cerakoting, stippling, that kind of stuff, check out Billy with Make Ready Firearms. He does a bang-up job. He is one of our favorites. Him and Vinny down with Monsoon, both of them do killer work. We got to display this one at SHOT. Billy actually also got selected by Cerakote. He had 2 guns at the Cerakote booth at SHOT. He's just a really talented guy.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to show off some of his work today, as our booth from SHOT just showed up from Vegas. What was that, Friday, I think?
Something like that.
Last week?
So the reason we're showing this to you is my hope and dream is to have more of these made and offer it up as a custom shop. One of the next months here. I'd like to offer this up as a custom shop. Possibly even, I've always wanted to do this, I've never done it. I've also wanted to offer the gun Cerakote and stipple with the custom shop. So if you buy our tray or whatever, you can add the gun work on there as well, and then you'll arrange directly with him to send your gun down and stuff. But then you'll have your gun done to match.
yeah, that'd be cool.
This. So that would be, yeah, I think that'd be super cool to offer. I don't know that a lot of people would take us up on it, but even if it's one.
I was gonna say one person would still be
get a cool matching set. So
Yeah.
I'm really working on bringing back custom shop stuff and doing it. It used to just be NeoMag we did it with, and then we started doing some trays. Now we have 2 size trays. We have tack trap. We have more things to do custom with.
Do we want to talk about it next week or no? We can.
Yeah, I was actually going to
These?
show. Mike, do you mind grabbing those? So if you showed up to our live, I don't know, it's probably about a month ago. We showed off some of the bear. Yeah, I got some of the bear,
here.
the raw pieces down there.
Oop,
And we actually filmed the whole process. We didn't film the machining part of it, but we filmed the process of making these afterwards. But we have brass and copper, tack trap and NeoMags coming out. If you're kind of a EDC gear nerd,
Uh-oh.
then you know that the brass and copper stuff, EDC items are pretty sought after. Just the materials themselves lend to the patina over time. They'll oxidize and change color and stuff like that. So we're going to be offering these in 2 different finishes. Missing one of them. Missing the copper assembled one. That's all right. So I'll show
not a
you-
big deal, dude.
Yeah,
Don't worry
it's
about it.
fine.
Don't
I'll
worry
show you the
about it.
rest. So we have a brushed and a blackened version. Mike, have you done the video, the kind of how-to video yet that we filmed yesterday?
On the tack trap,
Yeah, like on making this on
the long form video.
yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we will be posting a video on how we made these and how we did the finish. We also have NeoMag here.
It's so blurry sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you guys are familiar with our custom shop, if you've been around for a while, these aren't completely new, but we've done some changes to them that we think really just make them a little bit more special. So we approach the satin finish a little bit differently than we have historically. That we think the finish looks a lot better. It retains a lot of the machining look that we have always gone for, while still giving you the cool material. And then the blackened look, again, we've done something similar in the past, but we did some patina work to it.
I'll show you the one. So I've been carrying this
Yeah,
on my belt
a couple
months probably.
at least. Yeah.
This is a blackened one. It's a blackened copper. You can see how just naturally kind of wears away on some of the points, and it's gonna naturally kind of patina as you use it. Scuffs and scratches will happen, but I think they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're cool. They're really, really cool.
So we will be launching these next Friday.
Yep. We're excited about it. We're excited to relaunch the custom shop. I think if you guys are excited about it, you're going to see a pretty decent amount of activity on the custom shop this year. We took a break from that really basically all of last year. We felt, one, we were busy.
Even before that, last few years before that, we only did a couple.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
One, we felt like we had pushed a lot on that. We were working really hard on new products and website, and there's a lot of things we were working on, and the custom shop just was kind of fell to the wayside to a certain degree. We really wanted to play with it again this year. I think we got some time. We got a plan in place to help us out. Yeah. Hey to Sharon Township. What's going on?
What's up? Welcome from India.
Jesus Christ loves you and died for your sins as well.
It's true.
And I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to say Ruhin. I'm glad you're a knockout master. That's pretty exciting.
Congratulations.
That's a big deal.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
I don't want to put that much work into it.
I can imagine just the dedication that it takes.
To be a knockout
master. Not just like amateur.
No. You're a master.
Because you have to start. You got to start somewhere.
Somewhere.
And your natural talent will only take you so far.
Right. You got to put effort.
So the amount of time that it takes, just day in, day out,
to be a knockout.
Blood, sweat, and tears to become
Master.
a knockout master.
It's pretty significant.
I'm really proud of you.
Good job, buddy.
Cheers.
Well done. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Beep. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So last week, I'm actually not going to talk about the show at all, but I'm going to talk about where I was last week.
Okay.
So last week, me and Tiberius were down in Texas for a show. So we came back from SHOT. We had a blazing 3 days, and then we turned around and flew down to Texas. We were in Fort Worth, which was awesome. If you guys have not been to Fort Worth, Dallas is icky, but Fort Worth is pretty cool.
Don't go to Dallas. You have to fly into Dallas.
You have to fly into Dallas, but Fort Worth is pretty cool.
Immediately leave.
Yeah, just
as soon as you get there.
Leave Dallas. But if you're going to go to Fort Worth, you have to go one step further and go to the Fort Worth Stockyards. Super cool, good food.
It smells very similar there to what it does here right now.
Well, because of Rigby.
He just let
well,
another
you know
one
what's
go.
funny? Between Rigby's butt and your boots, it does smell very similar.
What? My boots smell amazing.
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It's
smells like
cow poop
you got the-
and leather. So we've
Smells-
got
smells
dog
like-
poop and
smells like
leather.
boot shops and
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
got you.
Fort Worth is super cool. So we were down there for a show called NBS. It's an industry show. But what I'm saying is go down to Texas, go down to Fort Worth, visit. Don't go down. When did you go? You went in August?
Don't go in August.
It's 108 in August. Don't go in August. January / beginning of February, it's beautiful. It's 80 degrees and sunny, and you can walk around in your T-shirt when in Ohio it's snowing and sad. So definitely go down there. But what I was going to tell you guys is I got to play with so Shadow Systems was kind enough to let us borrow a gun to put in our booth for the whole weekend. And Tiberius can say that I didn't stop playing with it the entire weekend.
The gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Tiberius. Just the gun.
My mind went somewhere else.
Yeah, I figured. It's the XR920. They also have the XR920P. The P is cooler because it's compensated, but go check it out, dudes, dudettes, peoples. It's super cool. Really fun gun. The guys at Shadow Systems are cool. You should go play with it, and then also go to Fort Worth because
Yeah, Fort Worth is really cool.
Because Texas.
I'm not a city guy
No.
whatsoever, but downtown Fort Worth is
Yeah.
cool.
they also had good music too.
Yeah.
Like all of the bars had live music. Tiberius and I walked around downtown Fort Worth, and they had a band playing just kind of randomly in one of the squares. That was awesome. Architecture was cool. It's awesome. So go check it out for sure. When is the Gen 6 Glock coming out? I don't know.
It's gonna be the same thing as the Gen 3.
Are
So
we
what's that
experts
matter?
on it? Did you know that we're Glock? I didn't know I was a Glock expert.
I stopped paying attention.
You know
Glock
what?
after.
Glock's Gen 6 coming out next week.
And you know what's
It's
changed?
Glock perfection.
Perfection.
Perfection. Airsoft.
I'm waiting for him to put the finger grooves back in.
We got a question. Airsoft.
Ooh,
That's it. It's just airsoft question mark.
Yes.
that is
Yes.
a
Airsoft
thing.
is a thing.
That is.
Cool.
Yep.
I
I like to shoot people with airsoft.
That's
guns.
true. That's true. Hey, restock stuff. We restocked a lot of stuff in the last week and a half. So, if you didn't know, our hook and loop panels, all of the varieties are back in stock, including the hard mount one. We don't have one sitting here, but those are all back in stock. Our Sentry Strap extensions are in stock.
Yes.
Some of the colorways are limited. We should have more
Yeah, we got more coming.
ASAP, but if a couple of the colorways go out of stock, I apologize. They'll be back real quick. What else did they put in stock? Watch holders are back in stock. Wing clip is back in stock.
I feel like there's something else.
Keychain, very
Keychain.
limited.
Alias
very,
keychain.
very
We got-
limited.
For some reason, we got 19 of them.
Yep, they sent us 19. There's 350 on order. They sent us 19. The other bunch should be here quickly, but we don't have 19. We have
They're selling fast. We put them
14 left. We put them in stock this morning. We already sold 5.
We haven't even said anything. We just put them up on the website.
So if you've been waiting for the Alias keychain, go buy one. It will come back in stock again very quickly. They've started making them, so they'll be back.
It'll probably change your life.
It won't change your life. It'll be awesome.
Could. I could think of a scenario where.
I don't think it'll change. You know what? You and I've had this discussion before. There's
Okay.
rarely a product, except
Right.
for mag extensions.
I'm in an airplane.
All right,
I
go.
got my Alias belt on. I got my keychain
Can the
on.
OWD alias adapter work with the double mag power?
Hold on, I'm telling a story.
Tell your story, and then I'll answer
Okay.
the man's
So
question.
I'm sitting on an airplane, and I bravely accepted the position
Bravely.
of sitting next to the
Exit row?
exit row,
Okay.
emergency door. I intently listened to the whole explanation of what I will need to do in that
He's
scenario.
never done that.
And I bravely accepted, saluted, and I'm sitting there, and I got my keychain hooked onto my Alias belt. For some reason, the person next to me, this bearded guy, red beard for whatever, like panics and freaks out. We're in flight, stands up, pulls the thing, the door flings open. He gets sucked out. He's gone, dead.
Wow.
I,
Direct attack.
as I'm starting to get sucked out, my keychain catches on the latch of the door. I'm suddenly now being drug along at 500 miles an hour by my keychain. Yeah, getting beat up against the door, but I survive.
I'm going to be completely honest
Safely
with you.
land. I crawl back inside. Everybody cheers. I show everybody my Alias keychain.
So here's where I'm going to land on this. Then I'll start answering product questions.
Yeah.
But here's where I'm going to land on this. I love our Alias system, but I'm not betting our receiver and clip
Oh no, I'm not saying people should do this
on
purpose.
a 500-mile-an-hour plane. I'm not sure that thing's
I'm
going to
just
hold.
saying that theoretically this happened, and theoretically it saved my life.
Okay, moving on.
I'm just trying to say the keychain.
Moving on.
Could save your life.
So, Lardner Valens asks, can the OW Alias adapter work with a double mag pouch?
Yes.
The short answer is yes. We, especially the Molly adapter, we've got a double mag S-Tac on a vertical Molly adapter right now. Works great.
If you're in Discord, I sent you a link to the setup video. If
Oh, yeah,
that's the
hey.
if that's the same person.
Discord? Go to Discord.
Go sign up for a Discord. If
Go sign up for a
If you have
Discord.
questions, you want to see what's going on, we've been sharing stuff in there. But if you have questions, like it's on our computers, open while
All
we're
the
here,
time.
and we respond to people.
Andrew has 2 questions.
Who?
2. Very related. Andrew H. He asks, is NeoMag ever going to create holsters?
No.
What holsters do you CCW?
TXC X1 Pro with the Alias bottom mount with wing is what I currently carry. I'm also a big fan of the A&R. I don't remember what he calls his IWB.
Whatever it is.
A&R IWB. Their holster with the top mount clip
Is pretty fire.
is great.
Pretty fire.
TXC has a few holsters that I do like not TXC. Tier 1
There you
has
go.
a few holsters that I do like a lot. If you like the sidecar style holster, I can never remember the name of which one it is, but the one that uses snaps. Aegis. I think it's Aegis.
It's Aegis.
If I were to do a sidecar style holster, that would be the one that I would use. I really like how it pops off. And when it is attached, it's actually rigidly attached. It's not attached with a stretchy cord or something like that, and you can't just bounce around. That's another one that I like a lot. I'm trying to think of some of the other. Honestly, pretty much any Kydex holster on the market will work. I will say T-Rex holsters don't work especially great, just the way that they connect their holster clips to their holster. They use this
with our Alias.
Yes, with our
They
Alias.
work great without our Alias.
Yeah,
they're a perfectly fine
They
holster.
make great holsters.
Yep.
With the Alias, they do not work especially well. They use the same mounting point for the clip as they do the retention, which I'm not a big fan of for the Alias.
So I carry primarily with a Tier 1 concealed Xiphos, but it's not their new version. I've had it for 4 or 5 years now. So I've had that for a long time. I carry that. It's actually been with now 3 versions of our clip. And I'm sitting now with the wing clip. That's where I'm sitting at. But I've also carried with the TXC X1 Pro, like you have. That comes out from time to time. And then I also... Nice, Mike. I also carry from time to time with the North Coast Tactical, whatever Dan calls it. I don't remember. Sorry, Dan. I apologize.
Yeah, he was the one I was trying to think of.
But I carry with his from time to time as well. Like Greg said, Kydex holsters, most of our stuff will work with it. So yeah, let's see. Shenanigans says that's where Tom Cruise got the idea for the scene in the movie. You're
They got it from me.
They got it from you.
He called me. He was like, "Greg, I'm out of ideas. I need an idea for this." So I gave him that.
The gentleman that asked about the double mag pouch said he was in Discord, and he said thank you.
You got it.
Pablo Bass Fish Scoop Shop guy.
Wow.
He visited America, and he was very scared of gangs there. I'm sorry, Pablo. I don't know where you're from, and I don't know where you traveled,
Yeah.
but where we're at, there's not much in the way of gangs.
Literally
Northeast
never.
Ohio is pretty gang-free, so if you want to come up here, you should be okay.
Plus, the videos I've seen of like other countries, which here's the problem. This is
We're getting into geopolitics, guys.
you will think of a country with what you see, and you have to really question about what am I seeing. And the only thing I'm seeing, the worst of a country, because if that's the case, like Brazil seems like as soon as you step into Brazil, you're
Yeah.
going to get two guys on a motorcycle are going to come up and shoot you and steal your stuff and leave.
Depending on how you look at it, it might be fun.
If you can get on the bike,
I'm just saying.
and yeah, then that'd be fine.
I mean, again, Tom Cruise. If we're talking Tom Cruise here,
I could come up with a whole scenario about how the Alias Belt saved me in that situation too when I was in Brazil.
let's not though.
You want to go there?
Let's
All
not. Let's not.
So,
Yeah,
America's not this like gang-ridden craziness.
you know what? You're there. Start asking us questions, Mike.
All right.
All right. So this one's a good one, but we get a little bit of clarification. How do you prevent the umbrella effect that it tends to get with the Alias and bottom mount?
So it's going to there's a few variables on the level of hooping that some people is one of the terms I hear a lot. It depends on the holster. Depends on where your clip mounts on the holster. If you're using a bottom mount and it mounts on the outside face of the holster, which is why I was saying some tier 1 holsters I don't love because of that. The clip mounts to the outside face. Some of the newer holsters I got from they don't anymore. But if your clip mounts to the outside face of a holster, you've now added depth, and so you're going to get more hooping. If you use a holster like the TXC X1 Pro, where the clip actually mounts inside of the outer face of the holster, I've got one in.
I'll get it.
In that
You
bag
sit
right
there.
there. You have to take the gun.
I'm gonna walk right past the camera. Sorry, guys.
That's going to take some of that depth out. Top mount holsters, clips on holsters are pretty good at being low profile. But if you're using a bottom mount style clip and that clip's just mounted to the outside face, there's just not a whole lot else that we can do about it. Here's the this is the X1 Pro. So you can see here that the clip is mounted, the face of the holster and the face of the clip are on the same plane. If not, the clip is actually recessed in a little bit. If you were to take this and mount it here on the outside of your holster, you've added a lot more depth to that holster. So this is my favorite style of holster. A top mount clip honestly ends up being about the same because you're mounting it here and you're spacing it off, so it ends up being about the same distance off. That said, the other thing I actually think the hooping, like obviously within reason, helps you conceal. If your belt sticks outside of your gun, when your shirt rests, your shirt's going to rest on the belt, not the gun. So I've actually found that it helps me conceal because it helps pull the gun into my body more. And now the belt is the furthest thing out, and my shirt will print on the belt and not on the gun.
Go ahead, bud.
Will we see an executive leather belt system?
We are working on that right now.
Have been for
quite a time. Well, actually,
a while. We're working on that.
It's taken some time. I think we've got a couple avenues that we're chasing pretty hard down right now. Actually, some pretty good options. I think.
So we're trying to chase down. Do we go custom made? We make this belt.
Yeah.
Or are we teaming up with another belt company? Which honestly we're chasing options in both directions, and there's pros and cons to be had in both directions.
But
it is something that we absolutely want. I really think it would bring a lot more value to the Alias system, being that like it's completely invisible. Well, being completely invisible, the holster clip doesn't really matter if you don't want to tuck in with that. If you aren't willing to tuck in with that belt.
Yeah.
So.
But the short answer is we're working on it. Just no timelines. Roger, yes, A&R with the top mount is fire. I agree.
Would you ever carry the new Keltec stripper clip top-loading pistol? Will you make a stripper clip?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Oh.
Please, do not carry that gun. Please do not carry that gun. No, do not carry that gun. There are so many amazing guns in the market. There's no. Honestly, I would never carry a Keltec. I've owned several Keltecs before. I immediately got rid of them because they would not cycle through a whole magazine. Now maybe that was their fix. They're like, hey, since we can't get a magazine to cycle through our gun, we're just going to get rid of the magazine. Which, if that's your solution, Keltec.
Well, honestly, here's the bigger thing for me. It's a 5.7, and 5.7 was cool once.
Don't carry a 5.7.
5.7 was cool when you could get like the high power.
But it could defeat armor.
The old one could. You can't buy that ammo anymore, but that's cool.
Do you know it's a 22.
It's not gonna work, guys. It's not worth it.
Don't.
If you want to buy it for fun, go for it. Why not? It'll be silly. It'll be fun. I got to pick it up at SHOT. I got to play with it a little bit. If you've got the money,
these dudes eat corn the long way. I took a drink of whiskey.
That's great.
That's hilarious.
But no, it'd be fun, but it's silly. It's a silly little gun.
A 5.7 was actually designed for like a sub gun.
Yeah.
Just somebody said it's designed around a 10-inch barrel. Now that said, 5.56 223 was also designed around a 16-inch barrel, and we're all using, 10, 12, 14-inch.
Yep. Tiberius is right. No 5.7 until bring back the good ammo. Agreed.
Even then, just don't. Honestly, if you're going to carry a 5.7, which I would implore you not to, but if you're going to, there are better 5.7s on the market to carry than a freaking Keltec.
I like Zach, because we laughed. He likes that we laughed. Zach, you're cool. We sell gun accessory stuff, bud. Concealed carry and that kind of stuff. Check out our website. Check out our videos. Let us know if you have any questions, and happy to answer them.
Yep.
Thanks for joining our live, bud. Appreciate it. Muhammad.
Is Glock going to make a 5.7?
Who knows if Glock's going to make a 5.7? Probably.
You know what? Instead of calling the Glock 57, they'll call it like...
It'll be the Glock 23.
It'll
oh, wait, no, that's actually a thing, isn't it?
It'll be...
I don't know.
They'll name it after a caliber that actually exists, but is not a 5.7.
It'll be the Glock 357 or something like that. The Glock 69, yes. You all got anything for an SAR-9? Zach, we've got stuff that'll work per caliber and stuff that'll work for your gun. So none of our stuff is really gun specific. So the short answer is sure, we do. But when you go to our site, you won't really see us mention any particular guns for any of our products just because we don't make it specific for guns. Mohammed, we do not ship anything internationally. We do have some international dealers, but we don't make holsters either. We make clips for holsters.
Mike's asking deep questions.
What's one of your goals this year with NeoMag? Mike, why don't you just say it out loud instead of commenting? Just so you guys know, Mike is
Billions of bullets.
is behind the camera.
There's one behind the camera.
Not asking the questions out loud, even though I told him he could talk. Share.
So, I don't know. All right. So NeoMag turns 10 this year. So I'm excited about that. That's awesome. So I'd like to do some fun things around the 10-year thing. Unfortunately, I'm not even beginning to think. Well, I've begun to think. Haven't begun to actually do anything with that. I would like to do some things around that. You guys are seeing more and more of our mission statement. I really want to align what we believe and what we do with what we sell and what we're doing our content with. So connecting, ultimately, the whole point of that is to connect with you guys more. It's why we're doing these lives. That's why we're here doing this, is because connecting with you guys, getting your feedback, answering questions, that sort of thing is extremely important to us. And so that's one of the big goals. So we have a bunch of new products that we're working on. We have some things I think are going to kind of shock people that we're working on. We're going to be kind of getting outside of our lane that you guys are probably used to. So looking forward to expanding our lane, going from 2 lanes to 3.
3.5
Maybe
even?
4.
4, that's a lot.
With a median.
That's a lot.
I know, but I want to expand lanes.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And we've already it's first week of February. We've already launched some cool T-shirts. We're launching our first custom shop that we've done in a while. We are working.
We haven't launched yet. We're going to launch.
We're going to be launching it next week. So I hope you guys see all that more. I hope you guys come and see us more. I wish we could see you guys. We can't. Your beautiful faces.
Someone said they purchased 2 bundles since last year's Black Friday and last month's OWB bundle.
Nice.
Thanks, dude.
I'm assuming that they like it. So if you like it, thank you so much.
What events will you guys be at this year?
Some of us are going to attend NRA show in Atlanta. We're just going to be walking that show. Some of us will be at OTOA. If you're law enforcement, definitely go to that show. It's at Kalahari in Sandusky, Ohio. We will be...
Already?
I was going in order.
Do we have another one?
Yeah, I gotta. So we're going to be at least walking. If not, there's still maybe a little chance that we pop up a booth at Goals, which is in Tennessee.
The Gun Owners of America show in Knoxville. Knoxville.
In Knoxville.
Yes.
A couple of us are at least going to walk that. Still a possibility that we pop up a booth there. AIM Day, if you are near Cincinnati, Ohio, we're going to plan on being at AIM Day. And finally, Ohio Range Day, end of September. We're always at that one. So that's what we got in the pipeline for this year.
We went to a lot of events last year, and they all happened to be, almost all of them happened to be in the first 6 months of the year. Yeah. So I'm happy we're spreading this out, at least a skosh this year. Yeah. So we're not traveling entirely. At the
also
of the
mixed
year.
in there, we want to do some training classes, obviously. Yep. We're gonna try to get down with Modern Samurai. Scott Modern Samurai is gonna be down at Impact Range, also down by Cincinnati area.
Coming for those black belt standards, Scott. I'm coming for him.
Yeah, class is one of those things I really want to do, but we have not booked a single one of them.
It's just time. It's time.
And they're expensive. I get why they're expensive, but
okay. 2 questions. How do you feel about the current state of the suppressor market versus how it was 10 to 15 years ago? And have you ever EDC'd a suppressor?
How do you feel, Nate?
So I am ecstatic about the development in the suppressor market. Meaning, 10 to 15 years ago, you basically had like 2 options. You had like Silencer Co., you had Surefire. I mean, there were some other ones out there, small places, small things, some niche shops and everything. But when it came to widely supported, you had 1 or 2. I apologize if I offend anyone by that. But those are the ones I was familiar with 10 or 15 years ago. Now, there is so many different options, so many different ways to attach. There's mounting options. Everyone's trying to be a little more universal.
Some of the coolest stuff to me is the 3D printing capabilities they have. They're like the 3D printing titanium. What they can do with baffle design,
Super cool.
is literally impossible to machine, which is how these have been made. They've been machined and stamped previously.
Well, that's why Huxworks exists.
Yeah.
That's how they do all of their stuff.
I stopped by Lone Wolf PWS at SHOT and talked at length about their suppressor design. I'm really excited. I'm trying to get a couple of theirs on the way. But it sounds like what they're doing is, and again, they're 3D printing theirs as well. Just extremely cool.
Yeah.
What they're doing. Best thing is, I think we can all celebrate the wait time on a suppressor is like a week or something like that. It's still.
I was going to
really
say,
short.
I got a suppressor last summer, and from it showing up at the shop to me picking it up after paperwork, I think was 7 days.
All the ones I have, I waited at least 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, even so, I have 2 suppressors. One of them was a Form 1. So that came back fairly quick because Form 1's a little bit different. But then I had to actually do the work on it. So, take that as it was. But yeah, I got a Surefire RC3, and it took 7 days.
You won it.
I won it, as did Michael
Actually,
behind the camera.
Michael, I take these guys down to Texas for an event,
And we won suppressors.
and guess what I won?
You actually didn't win anything, did you?
Nope.
You got to go 120 miles an hour.
You did.
Oh,
Joy.
yeah.
That was fun for you. But yeah, but EDCing a suppressor, I've never EDC'd a suppressor. I've only got rifle suppressors. I believe that's the same. Well, you have a 9mm, but
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever put it on a pistol.
I've never EDC'd it. No, I don't have a pistol with
A booster or
I've
anything
never
like
done
that. Okay. Michael, you can ask these questions out loud, Michael. Can you tell us more about the quality behind the products NeoMag's creates? It's awesome quality. It's super amazing quality. No, so Michael, it's a good point Michael was making. So we do make 90% of our products in-house. Anything that's not made in-house is made in America.
Yep.
With American-made textiles and materials.
And you guys know we work with Blue Alpha
Yep.
gear on our belts, and
Yep.
they make a few other things for us. They're in Georgia.
So we put a lot of effort into our quality. We put a lot of effort into our QC. We are a small shop, so mistakes do happen. We try very hard not to have mistakes happen, but they do. But we work very hard to make sure that our products will last you a very long time.
I choose quality before. I will not give up quality for price.
Yeah.
Price is the result of the quality that we go for.
Here's a good question. They're asking if you can make a tuckable clip, which we have.
Yep. So
Explain that.
our bottom mount holster clip is tuckable.
So as you can see here, so most of the bottom mount clips on the market, meaning your Alti clips, your DCC, or those clips that T-Rex or Tier 1 uses, the plastic ones, you can tuck a shirt
They're all
behind.
tuckable.
Really depends on how much space is between your holster and the clip. So you probably, here, Mike, do you want to hold that and show? So
We've got videos. If you guys look through our videos, we show how to tuck.
And if you're trying to exclusively tuck, what you can see with that one, you may need to add another spacer down below just to give it a little bit more distance. If you're really, like if you're dedicated tucking all the time, say you're a businessman wearing a suit all the time and you always want tucked, that may be a consideration for you, is creating a little more space between your clip and the holster. But our bottom mount, any of our bottom mount clips, our Tenacore clip, bottom mount, Cannibal bottom mount with wing, are all tuckable.
Yep.
And again, it just depends on the depth.
We got you, bro.
Roger says, some of us have gotten suppressors back in 2 days. Roger, I'm jelly. That's awesome. What suppressor did you get back in 2 days? That's
Yeah,
really
what'd you
cool.
Or what? in theory, what holster did you get? It probably got lost. Probably got thrown overboard.
Justin, you're welcome. Anytime you have any questions, please let us know. Libby, our customer service.
Come and join our Discord and ask
Oh
us
yeah,
questions.
come join our Discord. We actually have a product questions
Yeah, we got like a product
category, forum, whatever. If you guys ever have any questions, please join our Discord. We're happy to talk with you guys. In fact, we're encouraging people to go over there. We'd love to build that community more and more. We'd love to see daily interactions on there. I really enjoy talking with you guys on there. I love watching you guys talk on there. So if you guys could join in, that would be awesome. What is a thunder chicken?
Is that the name of it?
Roger, is that the name of your can? Because that's awesome.
I want that.
I want a
I
thunder
don't even care if
chicken.
it's good or not. I just want that.
What's a new material you want to use in the custom shop? Do we have any new materials that we're looking at for this year? Can I talk about something we've talked about doing?
Sure.
So it's not a new material, but it's a new approach to something. We are waiting for a quote back on a plate of copper big enough to make our full-size EDC tray in copper, which would be...
It's gonna be like I'm guessing at minimum $500.
It'd be an expensive tray, but
If
it'd
not-
also weigh
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, people already complain about our aluminum tray
Can you
weighing
imagine
a
how
lot, but
beautiful it would be? Oh my
it would be
gosh.
so cool. Dude, imagine if we got to blacken and
blacken,
polish it. It would be so cool.
It would be a shame to put an insert in it.
I wouldn't. We wouldn't. We would have to not do that. We couldn't do that. Thunder's Chickens by Q.
That makes sense.
Michael, just ask questions.
What can be able to hear me?
Oh.
Because you guys are
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What can we expect from the Discord account? Is this new? Yes, the Discord account is new. Greg and I are fairly active on there.
I have it open every day. I should try to be more active on there.
I've got it on my phone. I've got it on my iPad. I try to interact.
If you comment in there, we will respond.
Yeah.
We may not be great at like initiating, but we will 100% will respond.
Roger says he can hear you, Mike.
All right. Can you angle the clips that mount to the belt for extra mags on range day?
Can you angle the
clip to the belt for extra what?
So we do have outside the waistband adapters that you can actually mount, and they are cantable. Both vertical and horizontal MOLLE adapters give you that ability to cant your mags or your mag carriers. Our clips are what actually locks into the receiver onto the belt system.
So
You guys
short
hear
answer is yes, depending on which of our products you're using it, Justin. If you're doing an inside the waistband mag carrier and trying to use one of our clips, as long as it's a compatible one, I would use our cannibal bottom mount clip. Oh, perfect question answered. Cool. Good job, Mike. See, told you could talk. We need to get a third mic.
Makes me wonder if our mics are actually working.
Go team, go.
Because he's talking very quietly, and he's 8 feet away from me, and
Yeah.
you can hear him. So
Yeah,
unless
that's
these
okay.
mics are that good, but
Maybe. Did you mourn? Did you YNW sack
I don't know what
chaser?
that means. Was there anything else on the list that we wanted to?
We have our question. I'm taking these off. It's hurting my head. Did you mourn?
I don't know what that means.
Jamie, I don't know what that means. Sorry, buddy. If you'd like to expound, we can expound on it, but I don't know what that means. All right, we always have a ridiculous question. Well, ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's an amazing question. It's a fantastic question.
Justin effing loves us.
I like you too, Justin.
Okay, no-
I'm sorry. I'm not going to throw the whole love word out yet. This is a first date. I can't.
I'm a big fan.
But
Big fan.
you're awesome, and we like you too. I like you. He might love you.
Knockout Master guy.
Knockout Master guy was pretty cool though.
He was pretty amazing.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, our ridiculous question of the day. What is your favorite Super Bowl snack? That did not go anywhere. Go ahead.
Yeah. What food menu or what food has to be at? Like if you get invited to a
Super Bowl party.
Super Bowl party, you walk up to the buffet of food and you don't see this item. Are you you're thinking about leaving? What would that be?
Oh, that's hard because
Charcuterie board.
Mike wants a shingle of wood with meat and cheese on it. That is the thing that Mike
Tib, and he said this morning, said chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
I love chicken wings. Tib knows this. Chicken wings
Hummus.
are hummus. B.
I love hummus, but
B.
But bro,
Come on, B.
that's not a Super Bowl food.
B.
Maybe if there's cheese in it, and it's fried.
Fried hummus?
Dude, that would be amazing.
I don't know. That sounds kind of gross.
I do love hummus.
But
and fried things make it better.
Imagine a ball of hummus that's been fried. You bite in. No, that texture would be awful.
It would probably be like a.
Shenanigans says chicken dip. Yep, buffalo chicken dip. I do like that. That is a winner.
I am making chili. I make a fantastic chili. So I'm gonna make.
Chef's kiss.
I'm gonna make chili.
There it is. I'm a big fan of anything dip related.
Yeah.
So like Shenanigans said, buffalo chicken dip is a winner.
Mike, what were you gonna say?
Ooh, the charcuterie board, the hummus is good, but the buffalo chicken dip is like
Yeah.
go-to.
But like honestly, there's something about a good either chili con queso, right? Like that's a fantastic one. Artichoke,
Spinach artichoke.
spinach artichoke dip is a winner. But you know what? I told you this the other day when we were at Giant Eagle.
Sushi.
Well, that's always fantastic. But I'm talking dips here. We're talking dips.
Yep. Sorry.
Hell of a good dip, French onion dip with nacho cheese Doritos. Sounds weird. Sounds weird. Shout out to Steph Nothen. She's the one that got me onto that. It is darn near
Which,
impossible.
if you're going that like walking tacos,
oh,
are
dude,
a fantastic thing to have.
that's true.
And you know what I want to do?
That's actually super easy too.
I saw a video. Somebody took a whole bag of Doritos.
Oh, I have a story about that.
Whole bag, not
It's a thing.
not the cute little
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's a thing.
fun size. Which whoever thought the tiny little bag was 8 chips and it's fun. The big bag, I want to do that.
Pizza and wings.
Pizza and wings.
You can't go wrong with pizza and wings. Ted,
Was
beers
it-
or without, or beans or without? He's asked about your chili. Beans or without?
Beans, absolutely beans.
I will say, I have a story about walking tacos with a full bag of Doritos.
Okay.
So there's a group of gentlemen. We haven't done it in quite a while, but there's a group of gentlemen I used to get together with biannually. We do it twice a year, and our goal was to always one up the previous get together, right? And typically that meant whatever food we were eating. It was always ridiculous, either quantity or, well, it was usually just quantity, really. And the one year the guy was in charge of dinner, we walked in, and I am not joking when I said he had 4 bags. There's 4 of us in this group. He had 4 party-sized bags of nacho cheese Doritos, and he had made 8 pounds of taco meat
Good start.
with all of the fixings. I successfully finished mine before the evening was over. I was very, very unhappy the next day.
This is my shocked face. Wow.
It was so good, though. It was so good. You can do it. You can do it.
If you make nachos, don't be the rookie that just puts chips and then puts
No.
stuff on top.
No.
It's layer chips, toppings.
Actually,
Layer chips,
I'll go ahead. Keep going.
toppings.
Yep.
Layer chips.
Or,
Hold on.
sorry.
Toppings.
Sorry.
Layer chips, toppings.
It's like
And if you have more room, and here's even better, if you do this in an air fryer, do it in an air fryer. Put all the layers, stick that baby in there, cook it. Now the whole thing becomes one melted nacho.
Well, one of the other things that my wife and I like to do with a group of our friends is we'll cover a table in aluminum foil, like a kitchen table, multiple bags of tortilla chips across the whole thing, and then you're just going to come, which gives you a nice thin layer, maybe a 2 to 3 chip ratio, right? Like, it's not high. And then you go across the whole thing with all of your toppings. And then you have additional toppings around the edge so that you can dip and everything. And everyone just sits around the table and it's one giant plate of nachos. It's a winner.
You know what I would not? That makes me think. What I would not be mad about if I saw.
At
When
a
I
Super Bowl
expect
party?
this, but yeah, would love to see is like a low country boil, just like a like a
Like
crawfish boil.
Yeah,
type.
crawfish boil.
Just dump that on a table.
I bet that happens in the South.
Yeah, you got to think.
It's got to happen down south.
Although it's not really crawfish season, so you're probably using shrimp or something like
Well,
that.
but whatever it is, I'm sure it's got to happen down there. We're Northeast Ohio. We don't do any of that
would
stuff.
Would not be mad about that.
I would not be mad about that.
How about desserts? What's I don't know. There's really like Super Bowl desserts, but
I don't know. Did you see? I don't know.
You know, they have the football cupcakes.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess that's a thing.
brownies. I'm always happy with brownies. If they're pints of Chunky Monkey and
Not Chunky Monkey.
not
We already
Chunky
talked
Monkey,
about this.
Half-baked.
half baked.
Half baked and tonight dough.
Not mad about that.
Gelato. Could we do a gelato bar at a
Gelato
Super Bowl
bar?
party?
Now we're talking.
If you guys didn't realize, most of our if you have joined our lives before,
It's
our
always about
questions
food.
almost always revolve around food, and it's usually the longest part of our life. I feel like we probably lose the most viewers during
No,
this
I was
portion.
going to say we were above. Just a second ago we were above 20. So all right,
Hey, we're at 18. Good for you guys.
Last-
Well, thanks for being
last
here.
part of this. What are some? Obviously, like beer and stuff like that is probably the most football-y Super Bowl drinks. But like, do you have a drink mix? I like making mixed drinks, stuff like that. What's like a good?
Like for a sports event.
Yeah, is there a?
Honestly, for a sports event,
I'd love that if you guys have like drink recipes, drop them in the comments.
I mean, honestly, for a sports event, this is an anytime thing for me. You can't beat just the traditional Jack and Coke. It's easy, it's cheap. There's no recipe. It's just a couple ratios, and honestly, it's really ratioed to your desire. And really, it's Coke with whatever liquor of choice.
Or Jack with a little bit of Coke.
I'm
Depends
not
on
going to say that that's my ratio.
Depends on how you want to party.
But
Old fashions,
I love old fashions.
smoked old fashioned.
I'm never going to turn an old fashioned down. Never going to turn one down. But for a sports event, I'd probably stick with something like a mixed Coke, a mixed something. Ooh, we got a couple comments.
Dark and stormy.
Which one of you is the top and which is the bottom? Depends on the day. I like to be big spoon.
Who doesn't like to be a big spoon? Who doesn't like to be a little spoon?
I was gonna say it just depends on the day.
It's good to be a spoon.
The one and only Nicole. It just depends on the day. Justin asked again. I can tell you with experience, crawfish is never out of season. I like you. They're always still in restaurants, and you can still get buckets full. Okay.
I need a bucket of.
Michael says hi from Nebraska. He's on his lunch break. Michael, thank you for joining us on your lunch break.
Yeah.
I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's not too cold in Nebraska. I think it gets cold in Nebraska.
I want to go to Nebraska. Have you ever been to Nebraska?
I actually, Michael, don't take offense to this. My brother-in-law's from Nebraska, so I kind of just boycott going to Nebraska just out of the rule because I like to make fun of him on a regular basis. Again, Michael, don't take offense to this, please.
I want to go to Nebraska.
But
I want to go there and do. I hear upland hunting.
I just tease him a lot
Duck
about
hunting.
how there's only 3 people and he's one of those 3, so there's now only 2. Michael is one of those 2.
I'm all about moving to a state where there's only 3 people there.
Here's the issue. Nebraska doesn't have the mountains that
No,
like
there's no
Montana
mountains.
and Utah and Idaho and that kind of stuff have.
It's true.
He
So
said it's cold.
it's
No
cold?
offense taken.
Like how cold, Michael? What are we talking? Like
See, I think we're pretty equal longitude.
longitude? Is it latitude or
I'm trying to do
longitude?
my longitude is ladder is horizontal.
Hey, that's cool. I don't know.
That's how I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that it's flat and there's a lot of wind.
It's cold. No offense. Yeah, it's cold here in Ohio too. So longitudinally.
Longitudinally. B,
Longitudinally. Is there an N?
I like your one-word comments, B.
What do you think of the PS365?
Oh, that's the new,
the Fuse.
the Fuse. That's the newer.
It's an even bigger. So, I honestly, I think it's great. It's a great gun. Hi, buddy.
Well, you carry the macro.
Yeah, I carry an X macro.
And I feel like the
I
Fuse is
carried
just a slightly larger macro.
I carried the XL before that. So I'm a huge fan of the platform. It has ruined me. Me and Tib were actually just talking about yesterday. The 365 platform has ruined carrying any other gun because they're so thin. However, they're getting to the point where they're making it as big, if not bigger, than like a Glock 17.
Yeah.
I think it's great. If I get why you would want it, because if you want a gun that big, but you also want a gun that thin.
I will say, so that's one of the reasons I was talking about that Shadow Systems XR 920, is it's about the same width as your SIGs, and the one I was playing with had a 15-round mag in it, so it'd be the XL size, and the other one they had, the P, I believe, was a 17-round mag. So again, because of SIG, I'm going to give SIG credit on this, because of SIG's effort to put, Michael in your comments, because of SIG's effort to make those big mag, or those large capacity mags, a lot of companies are moving that way, which is super cool. I'm still carrying a Glock 19. It's the compact M&P. That's still my daily carry. It has been for a long time. So it'd be nice to have a smaller bug gun.
But a fuse, and it's just
Hold on, just as long.
as a standard slide. Oh, nice.
Justin Corey with Harrington Arms, the owner over there, is a buddy of ours. He actually, fun fact,
about a
was our machinist
For 12, like almost exactly 12 months. Something
12 months. That was 3 years ago.
Yep.
We really love Corey. Corey's a good dude.
And then he had a successful business. that
Oh my goodness.
He had to go work full time and hire a bunch of people and be extremely successful at.
We love Corey though. He's a good dude.
Loser.
-3 this weekend's gonna suck, Michael. I'm sorry. That's no fun. Don't freeze your butt off. Oh, B's got another comment. Nice than EDC option is a threaded life card. Those are those little like flip up pop things. It's basically the modern version of a Derringer, which I would actually get. I'd love to get a little Derringer just for
Little boot gun.
for
You
kicks
have to
and
start wearing
giggles.
boots.
I'd have to start wearing boots. I think I could put the life card in my sneakers though,
Probably. Just stuff it in your sock.
in my sock.
All right, we should probably go ahead and start wrapping this up.
What else we got?
I'm just rocking a 365 with radiant goodness. Nice. I'm sure that's a.
I think you Lardner, you posted that on the Discord, didn't you? I think you posted a picture of it. I think that was you. Roger. Try P635. He also does the Radiant Ramjet Afterburner on an X Macro frame. I mean, that's actually a comp versus what the X Macro is.
Hey, Libby, what's the code?
Uh-oh.
She out there? It's on my phone. All right, we got a discount code. If you are a insider, if you log into your insider account, you can use this discount code. It is good through the weekend for 20% off. And that code is, I will get it to you.
B, you're also
Pretty
on our Discord, aren't you?
Insiders.
Feb Insiders, FEBINSIDERS. Feb Insiders. If you use that code over the next couple of days, that will get you 20% off an order. It's one-time use, and it will expire Sunday night.
Look at that.
So if you're not an insider, sign up for that account, and then you can use that code.
Yep. I was gonna say B just typed his. He's the one that posted that Type B.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That's a cool gun, dude.
Yep.
Super cool gun. How's it run for you? I mean, it looks really neat. Do you feel like it's pretty reliable for you?
I've shot a couple before. I like them a lot.
You're welcome, Roger. Waiting for a response.
In the
Ooh,
meantime,
we got hearts. Look at hearts and
yeah, give
smiley
us
faces.
some love.
I like that.
Give us some love. You guys want to zoom in on the puppy dog while we're waiting?
The pupper dog runs great. Previous issues resolved through some still persistent check models. Got it.
Look at how handsome he
Cool.
is. Such a handsome dog.
Thank you from India. We love you too. You're welcome, guys. Any other questions? Go join our Discord.
Yep, go meet us in Discord.
Go ask us questions there. We are ecstatic to talk with you guys. We're like I said, we're really hoping to further grow that community.
Yep.
Further talk with you guys, get feedback, get product ideas.
We got some other questions and stuff going on in the Discord. We'd love to hear from you guys. You know, what are products that you guys would want us to make for you?
Comments, questions,
Snyder marks,
snide remarks.
all welcome.
All of them. We want them all. What's the dog's name? His name is Rigby.
It's Rigby.
Rigby's the shop dog.
He's very farty today.
All right. What is the code again, please?
You can type it in there.
Yep. It was Feb Insiders.
Yep.
Feb Insiders.
Careful where he aims that butt.
I just typed the code in, guys. Nothing about your buyout backpack. I don't know what that means.
Yep, don't know what that means. Oh, I think
He farted as he got off the couch.
Oh.
That was lovely. You're welcome. All right, guys, we're going to jump off and try not to die of chemical warfare from the dog. Appreciate you guys joining us. Also, if you're in Discord, let us know, is Friday better for lives as opposed to Wednesday?
We can do this Fridays.
Roger, hit us
Bug
up.
out. He was asking bug out bag.
Let's talk about the bug out bag
Bug out bag
on Discord.
next week
And we'll talk about it
in Discord.
on our live
And
next week.
You're live next week.
I won't be here on Friday next week.
Loser.
So we'll have to do it on Wednesday.
Or I'll do it all by myself. All by myself.
Hey guys, we're going to do a live weekly. We'll let you know what it is.
Yeah, it might be Wednesday, might be Friday. We'll see.
Signing off.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love you.